Is there a particular time when to plant the columbine, or you can plant any time of the year, and does that determine their bloom time too? Columbine facts. Columbine is one of the sweetest flowers grown across America. It has an airy appearance with small, rounded leaves and tall flower stalks that hold the flowers above the foliage. These flowers start blooming in early spring, with others blooming in mid-spring and peak garden season. It has attractive dark green foliage that turns maroon-colored in fall. These bell-shaped flowers are popular among gardeners and loved by hummingbirds, bees, and gardeners. These flowers resemble the bird's claw, with the common name columbine derived after the Latin word dove. This plant has been in cultivation for many years and comes in dozens of hybrids and cultivars developed each year. It readily crossbreeds, and you can grow 2 different varieties that might give you self-seeded varieties. How to grow columbines. Columbine plants are easy to grow as long as your soil is well draining and not too dry. They like full sun, but not too hot. Give them partial shade in the afternoons of summer. Mulch can also help to insulate and protect these plants during the winter in some regions. When to plant the columbine. Plant your seeds anytime between early spring and midsummer. It starts easily from seed and readily multiplies. Do not cover the seeds. As long as they are receiving plenty of light, they will germinate and grow well. If you are growing from transplants, plant during the same time with the crown placed at soil level. Space both the seeds and the transplants anywhere from 1 to 2 feet. For seed-grown plants, the bloom will appear in the second year, not the first. Caring for the columbine plant. Keep the plants moist after planting until they are well established. Water weekly, with the exception of the extended period of drought where you will need additional watering. Fertilize them monthly. Provide a water-soluble fertilizer every month to help produce brighter blooms and thicker foliage. Deadhead regularly to encourage reblooming. Cut the self-seeded plants in the fall to avoid self-sowing if that is not what you want. If you want them to self-sow, leave them alone. Treat any leaf miner problem with neem oil as a way to control and eradicate the pests. Prune these plants back to the basal just after blooming to alleviate pests and insects that could harm the plant. Varieties of the columbine flower. Columbine varieties include the dwarf, which is just 6 inches tall, as well as large varieties like the McConaughey's giants, which are over 3 feet tall and produce large flowers. Aquilegia varieties readily cross-pollinate. If you plant more than one variety, be ready to see new colors and combinations, such as Aquilegia McConaugh hybrid. This variety produces long-spurred, bicolored flowers that can be blue and white, red and yellow, or other color combinations. It blooms in the late spring to early summer. Aquilegia crimson star. This variety features long-spurred, crimson-red flowers, and its blooms last for 4 to 6 weeks in late spring to early summer. Aquilegia caerulea Rocky Mountain. This variety has fern-like foliage that is grayish-green in color and blooms for 4 to 6 weeks in the late spring and early summer. Its bloom has violet-blue sepals, white petals, and yellow stamens. Aquilegia songbird bluebird. This variety blooms with long-spurred blue and white flowers that are up to 3 inches long. It is part of the songbird series of columbine that also includes cardinal and dove. Did you know Native Americans use the columbine seeds for love charms and medicinal purposes? The crushed seeds and roots were used to treat headaches, heart problems, and sore throats. Columbine is known to self-sow, and it is recommended because these plants are short-lived with an average lifespan of about 3 to 4 years. Every 3 years you can divide the plants and replant them separately if you wish. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.